Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. This is the update. We're going to talk about the podcast. My buddy, if you've been listening to the podcast, we've talked about Ross. He's my marketing buddy, and how you can apply some of his things to podiatry. Shoehorn marketing. You'll wonder what that is. Free book download. An example from physical therapy, and then revenue versus referral optimization. And our book download process. So we'll go into some of those things today. Okay. First, I want to show you the podcast. This is from Apple. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe or tell other people about it. That would help. This is, so let's talk here. This is the previous week. 3 ideas from the APMA conference. We had a recent conference here in Massachusetts, and just kind of some ideas that I had from the conference I wanted to share with everyone. This was a strategy session with Dr. Stern. We talked about, so he is from Canada, and we talked about making assets for marketing, meaning how to make videos a lot easier. And I kind of walked him through the whole process. If you want to listen to that and how that can be done. If you guys want to do a strategy session, just let me know. That would be fun. And we can share it with other people. This is my talk with Ross about marketing. We were talking about different marketing ideas. And then also 2 big ideas from Strategic Coach. I went to Strategic Coach last week. It was virtual. We're still going virtual, but some big ideas. And I'm going to share one of those with you today that I learned from there. And then it gets us back to the 8th, which is where I'm recording this for the following week. Actually, let me just go and show you this first before we go back. This is how I organize my ideas. If you want to see, I use something called OneNote. And so I kind of put in here practice improvement, my marketing ideas with Russell Brenson, Podiatry Practice Mastery, Jay Abraham, Profit 911. This does our marketing for our newsletter, Strategic Coach. Kajabi, that's what I use for a website, just different ideas, okay? So what I'm going to show you here is with community advocates. So this is the ad that I wrote, and I'm trying this, okay? So do you suffer from heel or plantar fasciitis? Learn the 5 most common causes of heel pain, avoid these things. The first 5 people, these are just different ideas I took. The first 5 people get a free copy of the plantar fasciitis book. Do you have flat feet? These are just different ideas. So what we ended up deciding on was this. This is how I started. So you can see here, it has Westboro phone number. This is a video my buddy sent me back about his ideas. He wanted me to edit it. And so this is how it started. It started with, do you suffer from heel pain? Does this sound like you? Make an appointment, phone number, the secrets, and like these huge things with our faxes. And he said, you don't need the faxes in there. You don't need the phone number. You just need to cut it down to what you're looking at. So this was the second rendition right here. Heel pain or plantar fasciitis, not do you have. And we removed some things, and we still had the phone number in here, Westboro and Worcester. Then we switched a little bit. We deleted call, add the scan code to the 5 secrets, scan me. And here's the next rendition. Basically has the phone number, which I thought looked a little bit off. I made a little bit.ly link for a free heel pain book right here. And with Scan Me, and there's no locations. And then they recommended putting the locations in there. So we added the locations. And this is kind of where we're at now. So heel pain or plantar fasciitis, this is the book. This is what the cover looks like. This is where it goes to with the scan. And if they do this code, it goes to my website. So let me show you where it goes to. If you go down to it's going to link to the blog. Actually, this one doesn't link to the blog, but let me show you how to get to it. Okay. Here it is. It's actually going to link to this link. So it goes directly here. So it's download. It's going to link directly to this thing. This is the download link. So our website logo, getting the book. Here's what you're going to get. Put your name, email, and phone number, and then they can get direct download. So that's how that's going to work. I kind of shadowed this after another guy. This is the process we're trying. And then the following months, we could, or every other week, we can kind of change it out. Here's what I want to talk about, big toe pain, kind of showing about our webinar that we have coming up. So that's that. Okay. I kind of stole it from someone that I'm going to show you about later on. But this is Ross's things that I like. He's an insurance guy in town, and he has like the top secret, discover the seven secrets. Now, you might think this is cheesy now, but what I notice is within the podcast, whenever I put the word secrets, you guys watch a lot more episodes. So secret is something good, kind of saying you're paying too much and things like that. I like this format. This is a testimonial format, but it doesn't actually have a testimony from a client. So it says, a client is a large landscaping operation, the situation, the assessment, and then the solution. What I like about this, and then the result. What I like about this is like a testimony without being a testimonial. So it's not someone saying it, but we could say there was a patient with plantar fasciitis that had it for 6 months, the situation, what our assessment was, and then the solution maybe was shockwave or was amnio, and the result is they got a lot better a lot quicker. Okay, and you could do this for like a lot of sports issues or a lot of referring to shockwave, something that you could give to patients, print out, really easy to do, and you could even have someone to do this for you. He used, I think it was Delegate Solutions to do this, so you could have a copywriter write this out for you. That's the cool idea. So it doesn't have to be only you doing this. And then in the beginning, he had a message from Chris, this is his son, the pitcher. This is Ross. If you haven't seen Ross, you probably haven't. But this is his team. This is his sales team. So I thought that was a neat idea. What it has is case studies with an article. So basically, we could do, let's say, case studies on plantar fasciitis, article on plantar fasciitis, case studies on hallux limitus, maybe an article or a link to our webinar. So this is something kind of neat, could go to primary care doctors, things like that. I thought this is a neat way of doing it. This is an example of one of those articles that was in there, within there. This is the magic letter that they do. This is what I find very interesting. So what they do is they have access to all the online records for all the companies, and they can see what their workers' compensation payment is. And so here it says, you have received a workers' compensation renewal notice, which will take an effect this time. So they know when people's workman's comp comes up. But they want to say, hey, maybe you could save money. You could save as much as 25%. And he actually knows how much they're paying here. So that's an option right here would be doing that. Now we could do the same thing with ours. Like, for example, when their benefits for DME or something else is up, like starting with the new year, they get their benefits card or their flex spending renewed or something like that. I haven't quite figured out a way of knowing when something is up, like when maybe they're not pleased with one of their referring doctors. But I like this idea. You can he just scrubs the web and gets this information automatically. This is something else that he does. Are you about to renew a needlessly expensive workman's compensation policy? And what this then does has a cup, like I think it's like a coffee cup in there for them. This is something that we're trying. This is our new shoehorn. Everyone needs shoehorns, especially all the people that come in to see us. Even if they don't want to ruin their good shoes. So this is something that has our information on there, our addresses. We're trying this out, super cheap. Give it to patients. We have this. We have our little keychain, and then we have socks and water bottles. Those are the things that we currently use. This is an example. I kind of stole my thing for my book. This is a book. Where should we send this free guide to eliminate your shoulder pain? I kind of stole this so you can, or modeled it after my own. And then finally, I wanted to share, if you've made it this long, this is the best thing I got from Strategic Coach. What this is talking about referrals versus revenue optimization. And this is just one primary care group that we get referrals from. So you can see here, there's this many doctors. They all have different names. And I put the threshold at $10,000. So in a year, we got $10,000 in referrals from this doctor. And this may already be established patients, things like that, 10,000, 11,000, 26,000, and 13,000. The question is, how come this doctor is referring 78 patients, maybe because they've been there longer, and these ones are kind of virtually doing nothing? And my thoughts are, I think the best bang for our marketing would be to go after these ones and try to increase these ones to produce more and send more patients. And how do we do that? Well, we have to go meet them. We have to go say hi to them, stop by their office. We're already sending letters to each of them with our monthly newsletter, but really making friends is the key. But how can I move this guy from 13 referrals, let's say in a year, up to 70 referrals? So that's the whole thought. This was the best thing. So you can print this out of your EMR real easily. And then finally, this is that ad that we that we're working on. If you want to, you can scan it to figure out how it goes. Okay, but that is the podiatry practice mastery for this week. Hope you guys found this beneficial. Please share it with friends if you find it beneficial, and let me know what you think. Put a little comment so I know. Just send an email back to me. If you want to do a strategy session, that would be fun. We can meet and make friends. Okay, guys, thanks.